Sous le ciel de Paris s'envole une chanson.
This guy having a picnic. Nice shirt, bud. Don't mind us just picnicking at the Eiffel Tower. We are in Paris on kind of like the hottest shopping street. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Honore. So we're actually trying to do some work today. Well, I'm not doing anything. I'm here to support, mental support, get rosé and dinner. But our good friend Sneaker Steve, whom you've seen around our office all these years, is launching. Sorry, I got a French fry stuck in my throat. Is launching a new project that we're very excited to be a part of. It's our first kind of foray into luxury, and who else to do it with but a great friend. There he is.
Hey everyone.
And so what are we doing?
We're here. It's T-minus 3 days and counting for the launch of my new footwear collection, and what a better place to do it right here in front of Colette. I've had the honor to work with Colette and they launched different categories when I was at DC Shoes here, one of the most iconic stores in the world, really the one that started the collaboration process. And to be here and doing that, you know, we're honoring Colette to be here in front of it, and it's just amazing that we're launching the new brand in 3 days here in Paris.
So are people allowed to know the name of the brand?
Nope.
What can you share?
I can share that it's gonna change footwear forever. It's luxury with a purpose, and it's super, super hot.
I've seen the sample. It's in the bag right next to me. It's insane. Where in Paris are you showing?
So we're showing in Les Marais, which is the most exclusive area in the showroom. And what I can share is that we signed an exclusive partnership deal with Swarovski. We're doing something proprietary that's never been done before. And we're also launching a new sole color that's never done before with Margam soles in Italy that works with Chanel, Off-White, Givenchy, Common Projects. So to us to launch a collection with proprietary new ideas and concepts with some of the biggest partners in the world in Europe is absolutely incredible and an honor.
When's launch?
Launching in September, October this year.
Okay, cool. So stay tuned, pay attention. Follow him on Instagram at Sneaker Steve.
Yes.
So that you can see when the shoe launches. It's going to be amazing. Finally leaving Paris, here for 3-4 nights. We're exhausted. Baby didn't sleep all that well that last night, but we had a really, really great time in Paris. We got to hang out with some friends who have a baby the same age. They live out here. And then we did another picnic at the Louvre, and then it was dope. We got to have dinner at Hotel Coast, our friends arranged. If you don't know, that's like the equivalent of the Chateau Marmont in LA. Really sceney, vibey, incredible food. It was a big group, my brother, some friends from LA. We're all going to the same wedding, and then our guy Sneaker Steve, who's launching his footwear line here in Fashion Week. So it's actually Men's Fashion Week in Paris. So all the brands do presentations, and all the big guys do fashion shows. So Virgil is doing his big Louis Vuitton fashion show this weekend. Our friend Mike Amiri, who we ran into on Friday, or actually yesterday, he's been here all week getting ready for his presentation. So Mike has a big show coming this Friday. Mike's probably the hottest brand in luxury in men. So sits next to Saint Laurent and Balenciaga, and you talk about Barney's and Selfridges and Lane Crawford in Asia. So it's all the best stores. The best part about Hotel Coast was Nas actually came up and met up with us. So he was in town for the Valentino show that's happening tonight. He was also shooting a music video, so he actually came by, had a couple drinks, had some dinner with us. It was awesome celebrating with him. I missed the listening party and the whole album release event last week in New York. Hottest album of the summer. If you haven't listened to it, we're obviously playing it all over the vlog. It's incredible. It was incredible to see a good friend do so well and still stay on top of his game. Something to admire and really look up to be at the top of your craft 20 years later. Something I aspire to myself. So London, next stop. Just got to London this afternoon. We're here, we took the train. We got to London. My parents just flew in. They're now gonna help us. Right when we got in, Brian, whose wedding it was We had drinks with him. Now, heading to dinner with some friends who live out in London and some friends from LA, and see where the night takes us. We're all gonna go meet up with him for drinks later, the bride and groom. But more interesting, not much more interesting than a wedding, because this is like one of my best friends, so I'm super excited for this wedding. Been waiting for this. I lived with this guy for nearly 15 years. Him and his partner are like nightlife royalty in LA. They own all the hot spots. They own a company called Hwood Group. He's done our podcast, but he was my roommate, best friend for a very long time. So happy to see him get married. But before was heading to dinner, I ended up linking up with Donnie, who I actually met on Instagram, and we ended up connecting in LA when he was out here from London. And he's a guy that started in the call center world and kind of broke out into talent management and now TV production. He's doing incredible things. And he actually came, when he was out to LA, he actually I had him link up with our friend Sid Malia. Sid is, you should Google him, really interesting family, really one of the most successful families in India. And he's one of my brother's best friends. So I suggested they link. My brother connected them. And now they're working on a TV project together. So that's crazy. Just someone from blindly hitting me up on social media is doing a project together. So it's worth it. Pay attention. I may help you out if I can. Anyways, he came out, had a drink with me. And then another guy, Harris, who could be pronouncing his name wrong. Indian guy. So I doubt his name is Harris. Maybe it's Hurry. And he just goes by Harris. We'll find out soon after this video, I'm sure. He's out here in London, a private equity guy, worked at Carlyle Group, and is now pursuing some entrepreneurship things, part of the Facebook group. Shout out to my Facebook group. And came out here, been living here for quite some time. I think he said 15 years, working on some really cool stuff. And we had an interesting conversation, everything about content, future marketing. So wish I had a camera. Chad, my videographer, I wish you were here. It would have been great to have you, because we could have recorded. It was a pretty awesome conversation, but I'm sure I'll have a lot of tidbits to share. We did that at the hotel we're staying at, the Marylebone. And then we got the baby some dinner, and now I'm off to meet my friends.
I need you taking that pic. I don't know, but I'm trying to get a video of this.
We're out here in London running. The run club continues. We're here on, Regent's Park, Queensberry Garden. Got Jay White, oh boy, Downey here, local. We got 1 mile in. Sprint the last half mile. Let's go.
Adam and Eve don't fall too far from the apple tree.